It's both the social side and the historical side. So the historical side, I'm quite interested in the Medici, so 15th century Renaissance Italy, and how they use their patronage of the arts to for political purposes. And then also another historical side would be a lot of what we know about fashion history we find in these historical sources such as paintings and manuscripts. But also with the social side, it can portray loads of different changing attitudes, like different perceptions of beauty and sort of what we value as a society, especially when you look at more religious paintings. What is portrayed and what's highlighted can almost show what people need. For example, paintings and the figure of Saint Sebastian is often used in times of plague. First of all, I think it's because visual media is so pervasive in our current era, as we're currently surrounded by it. Not just going to a gallery, but on your phone, you're just constantly seeing it. So it's quite important to understand what you're seeing. And also I feel the history of art as a discipline has so many different transferable skills which can be applied to almost anything. So it doesn't really matter if you want to study history of art in the future, it will help you in some way. So first of all, I'd say my subjects I go quite well with, as in classics. You do look at some art as primary sources, and also English literature, as quite a few pieces of art are based around literary sources, such as John Millay's Ophelia is based off of Hamlet. So I feel it can help expand your understanding a lot, but also with art, as it's history of art, they often do go hand in hand. But I feel in general, the humanities, as it is an essay-based subject, it goes quite well. I would say for them to go for it, as I feel it is useful to anyone, and I feel most people's perception of it is quite narrow, but history of art can be anything. A lot of the time you do look at more contemporary pieces of art. So because of how wide a range of things, I feel no matter everyone can get something out of it. I feel Cirencester College in general is quite good for a bit more obscure choices, but definitely as I feel especially when you get to A level, you should do what you're interested in. I'd say definitely do it. It was a bit of a relief, as you put so much effort into it, but my main motive was because it's because of how comprehensive the course is. I feel you just can't really get bored of it, and it will be quite academically stimulating and everything, and it covers such a broad range of things. It's all the things I've yet to learn about is quite exciting for me. I recently went on a trip to Budapest, so you got to look at all these different pieces of art, and it was quite a different, it was you were learning, but it was quite a different atmosphere. You do have to do a lot more independent studying, but I feel it's a bit more freeing being able to do that, as you have a lot more possibilities, and you're surrounded by so many different people. It's just quite an enriching environment.